The moral of life continues. Today we're looking at the life of Joseph, the grandson of Abraham, the great-grandson of Abraham, grandson of Isaac, son of Jacob. In Genesis 39, 40, 41, the Bible made us to understand that Joseph was a good man. He feared God. He loved God. And he has full faith in God. He, at a young age, was living faithfully, obedient, kind, and honest before his father. His youngest brother was Benjamin. They lost their mother through the evil plan of their mother's sister, Leah. Jacob loved Rachel, and that was the love of his life. He loved Benjamin, and he loved Joseph. The Bible said he made a robe of many colors for Joseph. That's how much love. But for this reason, his half-brothers hated him with passion. And he is always the one that always meet them at the field, bringing food and things to them from the father, and going back with the father to the father with whatever the brothers have done in the field. So one day, they planned against him. Many times God revealed to him whom he would be in future by dreams. He dreamt 2 times. One time, his own corn was standing erect and other corns were bowing down to his own. He told his father. Probably the father discussed this kind of dream with his other children. Then again he dreamt that the sun, the moon, and the stars will bow down before him. Then the father was a bit confused. But this is his son. If my son is the king, I am the father of the king. I am a king too. So his father probably have explained this dream to his brethren, and they hated him the more. It was now hatred with fury. So one day the father sent him to the field. They conspired and wanted to kill him, but one of his brothers, the eldest of all, protected his life, and they dropped him. They pushed him into the pit. Maybe he will be there and died, but it was his plan to come later to save Joseph. Then again they conspire. Instead of them letting him to die and waste in the pit, let them take him and sell to the Ishmaelites traders. And they sold Joseph. And the Ishmaelites, the traders, sold Joseph to Potiphar, the officer to the Pharaoh of Egypt. Joseph is gone. By our standard, in our own thinking, in human ways of thinking, we say his dream is dead. Joseph is dead. Because his brothers already made his father, that is Joseph, he lost his son. But God used the foolish things of this life to confront the wise. He always takes a man through a rough channel into prosperity, into his destiny. That is how he used his brothers against him to bring him to light, to fulfill destiny. Brethren, one thing we must know, we must have right standing with God in anything we do, no matter how terrible your life is. No matter how poor you are, no matter how wretched, And no matter how evil the world is treating you, fear God, love God, be honest, be obedient, and believe in God. That was who Joseph was. And for that, God took him through the channels to make him who he was, to fulfill his destiny. Potiphar bought him. So to Potiphar and every standard of our believing, Joseph was just like a product or like a furniture or anything to Potiphar. But because God was with him mightily, they say within that time Potiphar prospered. He saw the hand of God upon Joseph in his house. Then he made him from a slave boy to overseer, a caretaker, the manager of his household, but not over his wife. No man can give his wife. A man can give out anything, but not his wife. That was what happened. But the devil always wants a way to kill and destroy destiny. He used Potiphar's wife again. Potiphar wanted to enjoy the Hebrews boy, young boy, to bring his destiny to mud. Wanted Joseph to lie with her. Joseph said, no. My master gave me right over everything in the house, but not you. You are his life, because two are one. If I do anything unto you, I've done it to my master. But how can I do such abominable work before my God? The man that fears God will do that. If it is this generation right now, they will say God has buttered their bread. They will just devour their master's wife because they have no fear of God. They don't think future, who God is. But Joseph fled. And not only that, the woman counted upon Joseph as evil and lied. And for that, Joseph was thrown into prison. But thank God, he was not killed, because Potiphar has all the right and power to kill Joseph, and nobody will care. Because he bought him as a slave. But God used that, because God must have touched Potiphar. How can this honest man, young Jew that I bought, taking care of nothing has gone wrong, everything in order and prospering, things will want to lie with my wife? Could this be true? I won't kill him. Let me just take him to prison so that my wife will feel happy. But Potiphar never trusted his wife on this. And that's how Joseph was imprisoned in Egypt. God is leading him. Why in the prison? Because destiny must come to pass. What that God have planned for him, God must fulfill it. Because God is not a man that can lie. It's not a man that can change what you say, this and to another. No, it must be fulfilled. When things are going difficult for you, going evil, sorrow, pain, hard life, hardship, remember that God is still with you. And that your destiny is not in that sorrow, in pain. And God is preparing you like a gold. Before a gold could shine, it has to go through fire, beaten by goldsmith, then formed into shape and washed and shine, become gold, valuable. That's the line God took Joseph to, until God used the authority and made him to interpret the dream of the Pharaoh's boys in the prison, the baker. And the end of the day, what God has planned for Joseph was fulfilled. Because one, he lived his life, holy life, righteous life, honest life. He feared God, he loved God, and he lived in right standing with humans and never touch what belongs to his master. If we can live our life this way, brethren, if we can be patient and wait unto God for our destiny to come to pass, no matter all the quagmire, the disintegrations, the pains and sorrow you've gone through, God will still bring you to fruitfulness, to fulfill destiny, because his word and his plan can never be changed by anything. So, brethren, that is all about Joseph today. I believe you have learned something from such a young, faithful man. Live your life that way. I want you to follow us daily, because very soon we're going to the next book of the manual of life, which will be Exodus. But for now, thank you and God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.